Hello everyone and welcome to Crypto News, the crypto news channel. Today, I'm going to reveal the identity of the person who reported SBF to the authorities. It's not necessarily the one we were expecting filed a complaint. We will also talk about the latest major news, such as the integration of Metamask with PayPal. Also news from Magic Eden, Telegram with the cryptocurrency TON, and so on. So stay tuned until the end of the video and do not forget to subscribe, so you can miss the next videos on crypto news. Let's start with the price of cryptocurrencies. Today we are slightly down. We have a Bitcoin 17,711, minus 0.6%. 1 ETH is 1,289, minus 2.5%. Overall, the market is down today, minus 1.5%. There were the Fed's announcements yesterday on the rate hike interest. So as expected, we were at 0.5%. But let's say the market didn't like the fact that the Fed, in fact, they have a target for the year 2020, so he doesn't see inflation really stopping right away. They have a target for the year 2020, inflation at 3.1% on average over the year 2023. So that's what could partly explain this drop in the financial markets today. Let's talk now about Metamask with an integration with PayPal, which has just been announced with the Metamask wallet. It will now be possible for Americans to buy Ether directly from Metamask with PayPal, without the need to go through an exchange. You can do it directly from Metamask Good Safe with PayPal. For the moment, it is only available for a certain number of users in the United States, and it will soon be available gradually for everyone. This is good news. It is also a means, we will say, to limit the use of exchanges, and in fact to control these crypto as quickly as possible. When you buy via Metamask, like that with PayPal, the crypto almost never transits or is not stored by PayPal over time. It's just extremely fast and it stays on your Metamask wallet, and you have the keys unlike exchanges, so you have to be very careful with your keys. By the way, on the subject of keys, we have CZ who has just made a statement that 90-9% of people will lose their cryptocurrency if they store it themselves. So it's just to advertise the exchanges that would be best able to keep the cryptocurrencies. But what he said, in fact, this concerns all people globally, and if we ask all the world's population to keep these cryptocurrencies, I think that few people know exactly how to store a key in a safe way, secure. How to store your seed phrase. How to store all this. It's not easy to use. So yes, I think I do. I often say that I'm told here, I have $300-500 in crypto. Do I have to buy a ledger key to store them? I don't think it's worth buying a $200 key to store crypto. So you really have to be careful on the key management aspect. That's something I always recommend, but if you're storing it yourself, and what I still recommend, make sure you store the key securely. If you want a dedicated video about it on how to secure those cryptos, well, write and comment, yes I will. Now back to the news. Who do you think SBF was dumped by? There were many people who said that it was Caroline Ellison who was working with the authorities. Caroline Ellison, the president of the fund Alameda, investment fund associated with FTX. And finally, no, it's not her, it's Ryan Salami Quaz, the president, the co-president of the entity based in the Bahamas, which took care of FTX digital market. And in fact, he would have written on the 9th of November to the SEC of the Bahamas, therefore the authority of the markets of the Bahamas, for the informed that they had found that customer funds that were held on FTX Digital were transferred to Alameda Research. So this is something completely illegal, or rather it is not, that is not supposed to happen. So as soon as he saw that, he immediately informed the SEC. And above all, he said that there were only 3 people who had the capacity to make these transactions. It was SBF, that we no longer need to introduce Nisha. It was also Nishad Singh, who had a minority stake in FTX, and who was also, I'm very involved on the engineering side. And Gary Wang, the co-founder of FTX. So he's one of those 3 people, the one who did this. So they got the Bahamas SEC, who then contacted the police to start an investigation. So there you go, we're going to say that he has Ryan Salami, who positioned himself as the whistleblower on the subject. But we just remember that Ryan Salami had taken advantage of a loan of $50 million which had been offered by FTX. SBF and Nishad Singh had hundreds of millions, had also in the $500 million. He only had $50 million, but let's say that he also took advantage of this money, which partly was the money of the customers, who has never, to my knowledge, this money has not been refunded. So well, it would be nice also who reimburses, I thought, these tens of millions of dollars borrowed from FTX, which in the end would be user funds. Now let's talk about Magic Eden, the NFT platform on Solana, which is launching a loyalty program to incentivize people to continue trading regularly on the platform. This is one of the current issues with NFT platforms, is that traders just go where the platform is the cheapest in terms of trading fees, where they go through aggregators, and suddenly there is no real loyalty to the platform. So they will earn points for each trade that we realize, and then it can earn discounts on fees or other things. So it's just a way to try to stay and keep a good market share, because it's still dropped quite a bit on the Magic side Eden also lately. I now wanted to talk to you about Telegram and the associated crypto, the Tone coin, which initially was completely associated with Telegram. Since then they had to separate, we will say no longer take care of this project, but there has a very strong bond with them. They made a settlement to the friend Abel with the SEC. And Telegram, they have launched a way to register without having a phone number. For those who do not know Telegram instant messaging, to register you need a phone number. And there, in fact, they launched the Fragment platform. It was launched by the founder of Telegram, which allows to buy phone numbers via TON crypto. So you can do it directly on the Fragment platform. And you have all the prices to buy phone numbers, from the most expensive to the least expensive. And following this announcement, the TON coin has increased sharply. We can see here over 3 months. You have the token TON, which is increasing quite a bit. It was at 1.68. Equip yourself with what has went down to 2.62 today. We have a small drop, but overall, it has increased well. It has created demand around this crypto, and especially the idea of saying that Telegram is going more and more to be integrated into this cryptocurrency. So it's a good news for the ecosystem of this crypto. We know that people who are in crypto are very careful about their privacy. And so that's why you can't see my face. And it's a way more and more made to be able to register on applications without necessarily having to provide your phone number. It's only Telegram that does that for the moment. Maybe one day we'll see that on WhatsApp and Signal. That's all for today on Crypto News. If you liked the content, do not hesitate to subscribe, to like, and comment. See you tomorrow for another news video.